On this conversation this morning about gifts, we're not going to be having it alone. We have our guest live in the studio. Her name is Moyosoreoluwa Adedeji. She is an entrepreneur. She's a graduate of mass communication from Caleb University. She's worked as a freelance journalist for almost 4 years in various broadcasting genres. She started SM Surprises in 2020 as a second hustle during COVID after losing her job and has since then catered to surprising people. So she's a wonderful fit for this particular conversation that we're having on gifts and surprises, and if it's the thoughts that count or if it's just a gift. Good morning, Moya, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. I mean, we've been having a major banter before. So we're going to just continue now.
Yeah.
Just let me ask you very quickly. So before we went on that particular break to have you on, I was asking Ade if he would sit somebody down and say that I don't like you. And then he said yes. And then, of course, he gave an example and all of that. But you have something different to say.
Yes, personally, I don't think that's as important, especially when you're just meeting the person. I think you could just stay away from them, observe them, and know, is it me? Is it you? Or is it just the environment we're working? Is it like a toxic work environment that just makes us keep bumping into each other and, getting negative vibes of each other? So that's just it. So personally, no, I wouldn't do that. I'll just stay away from you.
Yeah, I agree too.
And then probably later, just let you know. I really did like you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
I agree too.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, that's a better behavior.
Well, I mean, we're all three different people, so we're going to leave it there. All right, so let's talk about the topic that we have this morning, which is on gifting. It's wonderful that you have your own gifting company. So as Omobola said, you are the perfect fit for this conversation. So when, before the break, we're looking at people's WhatsApp comments, our views from the net, asking people what matters most, the thoughts or the gifts. When, in your experience, so before we get into that, what do you actually do for people with your gifting company? Okay,
so SM Surprises started as a result of my friend Muna,
right,
who was always asking me, like, he always wanted to surprise his girlfriend every single time. So he just wanted to do, it's Monday, I want to send you flowers just because it's Monday flowers, everything. So he was always asking me, oh, Mo, do you know this person? Do you know this? I'm like, so one day I was like, I'm always disturbing you. Why not just help me do this thing and help me deliver it? So I was like, okay, no problem. So like, this is how I'm going to do it. And I was like, I don't care, just do it. Just let her know that it's from me and everything. And then I started it, and then he patronized me again. So that was how I started, and then started letting everyone know that, oh, this is what I do, this is what I love doing. And personally, I love gifts. I love making gifts for people. I love the excitement on their faces.
Yeah.
And when they open, they're like, oh my God, this is so nice. And personally, I love gifts. So I was like, I want to just go into what I like doing.
Yeah.
I don't mind going like extra miles, walking through the whole of Lagos market or something, just to find something perfect for that person.
Okay, so right, it's very interesting that. So one of the did you know facts that we were looking at this morning is that men are. Women are better gifters than men, and Omobola just said, and then I said I disagreed because I don't think the scale of gifting is gendered. I don't.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that part.
But it's very interesting that you said that the man in this situation came to meet. So do you get a lot of men come to meet you when it comes to gifting? Actually,
it's like both.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But most times, the women come in when it's the birthday. That's like a present. They come when it's the birthday. But the men just come in when it's like, oh, she's on a period. She's going to work today. This is like a Monday of the last Monday of the month. I just want her to know, like, I love her, everything.
People do that.
Oh my God, yes.
That is so cute.
Yes. Yes. So that's the basis. So I don't think is women that this. I think is just depends on the person and the love and the thoughts towards person.
Wow. I don't agree with the both of you. I don't agree.
The expert has spoken.
I don't agree with the both of you, but okay. But now let's talk about accepting gifts.
Yeah.
Okay. So what should be considered when accepting gifts? Is it the thoughts or the gift itself?
Both.
Okay.
Because even if you don't like the gifts, just the thought that this person remembered me on my birthday, this person actually knew that today was my birthday and decided to go all out, even if it's not expensive, you should be able to take that gift. And I'm like, even if I don't need it, I'm just going to keep you somewhere high up my shelf. And just, this person actually gave me this on my birthday.
Ade doesn't care for that, actually.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just...
I just want to really know who you are. I just want to really know who you are.
So let's just state it out there.
Okay. All right. So what kind of gift is an example, for instance, in your experience of a thoughtful gift? I would really like to know. And is it mostly relationships, people in relationships that come to you, or do you do?
No, we do
relationships,
like just relationships general. So let's say friendships, parents, or siblings, those things. So I've actually had someone come to me and person was like, oh, it's my friend's birthday, boy best friend's birthday, and he does not like chocolates. He does not like cookies. He does not like anything. I don't know what he likes. I'm like, what do you know that he likes? So like, I know he likes Mario and I know he likes Budweiser.
Okay.
I said, okay, you can do a Budweiser pack for him.
Okay, sorry, we're going to try and stay away from brands.
Oh, sorry. No you can do, he said he likes beer.
Okay, let's...
So I was like, you can do a beer pack for him.
Right. Okay.
And then you can build like a center team around the beer pack.
Okay.
And she gave it to him and she was like, she had never seen him smile that much when he got it. And she was like, he had a wild smile. I'm like, that's just it. The thought that you know that he likes this particular thing and then you gave it to him.
Interesting. That's fascinating.
Okay. I mean, yes. So how about, I asked a question earlier that what would you do when you get a gift that you don't like? What do you think, has that ever happened where, you know, you package something for somebody and they didn't like it and then the customer had to come
I've actually never experienced that.
All right.
So you're really good at your job.
Yes, because I tried to ask you, what do you know about this person? Because when you ask them, oh, what does this person like? They're like, they list everything. And then I tell you, okay, can you give me a brief? Like, what does this person like? Okay, there was this one time, a customer from United States said she and her sister like making a joke about beating her sister blue-black.
Okay.
Like, just a joke, like, I'll beat you blue-black. So I asked her, because she and her sister hadn't seen each other in, like, years, and then the age gap between them is quite much. So I asked her, what does your sister like? She talked about the jokes and everything. And then we did a blue-black box.
Interesting.
Just to make that joke, and then there was an inscription inside when she opens it, I'll beat you blue-black.
What?
Wow.
I'll beat you blue-black. So that was like, it's just... Basically, that's it. Basically.
All right. So what's, you know, on the show this morning, we're talking about the difference between gifting and presents. Is there a difference between
I think there is a difference. Okay. Presents is what you give on the person's birthday, anniversary, or like special days marked to celebrate. And then gifts is, oh, I thought of you this morning. Get this cup of tea. Get this cup of coffee.
Okay.
Get this.
So what is the essence of gifting then?
The essence of gifting is just let you know, I know you, I think about you, and I remember you.
Okay,
Yeah.
So that means it's really the thoughts that really counts, you know.
Because most times when we do boxes like that, people say, oh, I want to put a letter in it. I want to put an inscription on the box. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to experiment with Omobolade now. All right, and we'll just do this right here, right now. So I want to get Omobolade. I know Omobolade likes perfumes. I know that she likes listening. I think you like podcasts as well. She doesn't like series, long length series. The one that she really likes right now, that I put her on, is called Castlevania. It's about vampires and things like that. So I said she likes perfumes. What else do I know about you?
I like? Of course, you know I'm not a foodie. So.
Yeah, she's not really a foodie. She doesn't,
What else do you know?
Okay, so I give you this one fact, all right? She's into Castlevania and she likes perfumes. What would you... I want to just practicalize a gift that you get her on my behalf.
You're supposed to be paying for this, so...
Yeah.
This is what we call consultation. Okay, so we all know vampires probably want to wear black.
Okay.
So we can do like a black box to start with. The box is going to be black.
All right.
And since she likes perfumes, like things with fragrance, it would probably be like a care pack that would have scented candles that she likes. That would have... what do we call this? Incense that she can burn. Like when she wants to, you know, take a bath or something, she can just burn while she enjoys and relax. She just wants to relax and, you know, be taken care of. And then we can do a perfume pack.
Right.
And then That's just it, basically, because you don't have to necessarily... Most times, people think you have to have chocolates, cookies, all those things. No.
Sorry, can we just see the smile on boy? That's right. But he loves it. Your smile. Yeah, actually.
I would really love that.
Actually, you're really good at this.
I would really love that particular gift, especially, you know, when she talked about scented candles.
Black box. Actually.
Wonderful.
Actually, she actually a fan of black as well.
Wonderful. Like, I would really, because I mean, I'm not so much of a fan of colors. So if you get me those colors, Thank you.
That's fascinating. That's fascinating.
Very, very nice. So let me ask you this: what would be a gift that you would not appreciate?
I don't think I would not appreciate any gifts.
Okay,
I would not appreciate a gift that that comes from a place of an insult. If you're trying to insult me.
How would you know?
Okay, so if let's say you give me a card, I'm going to date back to what he said.
Oh, my goodness.
If you give me a card and then you're like, oh, take this perfume, you're always smelling. Even if the perfume smells nice, I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to in front of you, I'm going to give it to somebody else. Wow. Just to insult you back, because I'm that petty.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Just to insult you back.
Okay.
Okay, so a gift like that, I would not accept it. But basically and honestly, I don't think you should not accept any gift. Like, I think you should accept every gift, and put it like that. Because gifting comes from a place of thoughts. And that's what
but the thought is that you don't smell great. And
no, that's a different part.
Okay.
So if I see that that's what you're trying to do, in front of you, I'm going to probably give you back. I'm like, oh, you should use it. You smell better when you use it. So
I like you. Actually.
Interesting. But then let me ask you.
Yes.
So if that happens, so for instance, you buy her something and then somehow she's very upset with the fact that you put that note in that thing that you buy, and then she gives it to somebody else, what would be your reaction?
Honestly, I would now realize that, okay, Ade, maybe you're a bit mean. So I'll hold on to the perfume. And
no, she gave somebody else.
I'll really give someone else.
Okay. What I would do is that that would now dawn on me that, okay, maybe she felt very offended. So what I would do is that later in the evening or that night, I'll call you and I'll apologize that, look, I didn't know you'd take it that offensive. You know, it was just a kind gesture in form of a joke, and I am sorry. But still, I think I should buy you a perfume. So.
That's not an apology. That's not an apology. That's half apology.
That's not even.
So what should an apology for a gift?
Do not add the last part.
Really?
I apologize.
Yes, I apologize.
God bless you.
Okay, but can I tell you the truth? Like, okay, so I apologize.
You can do it on a day that's not my birthday.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, no, that's
okay.
That's not the problem. Oh my God. You pick your words. You're picking those words. No, that's not the problem. The problem is just be sensitive, basically.
Okay.
That's just it. On any day, birthday or not, just be sensitive.
All right. Thank you, Moise.
I mean, seriously.
I have learned a lesson this morning.
Please. But then, if at the end of the day, you have gifted somebody something and all of that, and they like it though, but then they don't have mind to tell you that they don't really like it. And then you realize that they've not been using these gifts because you're probably it's an outfit that you've seen. And then you're like, she's going to look wonderful in this outfit. But then they don't wear it. Probably you guys are in the same school, you work together. First, second, third, fourth, second, fifth month, you're not seeing them wear it. Would you ask them?
Personally?
Yes, personally.
Yes.
Would you ask them? Would you ask them, like, wait, what? You've not been wearing this. And then, so they're very close friends with you. And then they keep saying, I really need clothes. I really need to buy clothes. I really want to buy clothes.
I'll just probably make a joke of, the one we gave you for your birthday, have you worn it? That kind of joke. And then just see what the person would say.
Okay.
Just a joke.
You're really petty.
Have you worn it for you? And then what if the person says, so what happened was, when I wore it, and then I had to give it to Taylor and then they spoiled it. How would you feel?
I would actually be sorry and know that, I'm sorry. Probably it's the fabric and where I got it from. Yeah. Probably it's like a lesser material, a lesser grade of material. So that's just it. It's not going to spoil anything. It's not going to make me angry or any pissed at the person.
All right, so to wrap up the conversation now, I just want you to send, so that is your camera. I would like you to just send a message out to people who are thinking, people who want to gift their loved ones, friends, father, whatever the case may be, a gift, but they don't really know how to go about it. I just want you to send a heartfelt message to our audience who is watching at home this morning.
Hello, guys. You really do not have to spend so much to gift whoever it is you want to give a gift. It's the thoughts that counts. And I want you to know that whatever it is, be it meal or milk, as long as that's what the person likes, you should give it to them. You should give it to them. And just know that whatever you give to them, they're going to appreciate it. Be it something you buy with 1,000 naira or 500 naira, you don't really have to spend like a lot of money. Just spend what you can, say what you can, do what you can if you don't have the money. And trust me, they will appreciate it. That's it.
Thank
you so very much. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you.
So we're going to get to talk more after, the show, since you say you want to get to know me and you don't really, I need to actually explain. I feel like you think I'm a very terrible, mean person.
No, I just think, just give this snobbish.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll talk. You get to know me a little
She's
better.
right.